give them a minute to settle down. Just take a second, just breathe, just settle down. All right, that's enough. Stop it. Now, something that I think is true. Welcome, guys, by the way.
Hi.
Welcome.
How are you?
Yes.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thank you for coming. You
You're
excited?
good at this.
Oh,
You
so
should have your own show.
Oh, come on.
I'd watch.
Well, I have not yet. You've had your own show.
I would watch the Calpen political show.
Thank you.
too.
Thank you. Well, if you guys promise to be on it, we'll make it a regular thing.
Sounds good.
So something that the three of us have in common that I think the folks at home may or may not know about is that we three got involved in politics in 2008 for the very first time. We're actors. We weren't very political before. Why did you guys get involved, and why are you back here a second time?
Well, growing up, I was sort of aware of the bigger events, going on in our nation's politics, but I never really identified with, the leaders of our country until Barack Obama came along, and then he really made me sit up and pay attention and listen, and I really felt like a lot of his values were things that I identified with, and I felt like he was speaking to a younger generation, like I could fully understand what he was talking about.
Agreed. What about you,
I
Zach?
feel the same way. As for the first time in '08, I felt like there was a politician who was speaking to me and shared the same values and things that I think are really important. And I don't know, he just got me very excited in '08, and I continue to be a big supporter of the president.
Well, thank you. Now, look, a lot of folks I know look at us and they say, well, you guys are actors, but you're also volunteers, and there are tens of thousands, if not millions, of volunteers watching us tonight.
Hi, volunteers.
Say hi. Nice. Now, volunteering made a huge difference. In '08, it expanded the voter base. A lot of new people registered to vote. How did you guys feel being part of that, joining our amazing volunteers and being part of that, and how do we do that again?
Well, the youth vote made a huge difference in 2008. It really got President Obama elected, so it'll really take everybody coming out again this year to get him reelected. But it's been great meeting a lot of the volunteers. Just getting to experience some of the work they're doing, all their enthusiasm. High school kids who are registering people to vote, they're not even old enough to vote themselves, but they're out there on weekends setting up tables.
And Obama's can't possibly outspend the Republican Party. They seem to have $1 zillion. So it's really the ground game. It's volunteers like the people watching. It's college kids that might be watching. It's getting out there and getting other people excited like they were in '08 again. It's the ground game.
That's a really good point. And on that ground game tip, I know that you guys both have some interesting interesting stories rather about when you recently went to Nevada. Is that right for both of you? You registered voters and you had a little booth set up at a university. Is that right?
Yeah, I was set up at the University of Nevada with a booth, and we were trying to register voters, and we found that a lot of people actually just came up to the booth and volunteered to fill out a form. Like, we've been meaning to do this, they were on their way to their first classes of the semester and just needed, to have the opportunity.
I went with Donald Faison, my co-star from Scrubs, and we thought we were going to be doing like photo op, holding a clipboard looking like we were doing something. They were like, no, you're going door to door, and we were like, okay, and we did it. It was like 900 degrees, and we went door to door and actually registered people, and it was like so exciting. We went down, and I remember one woman was like, I've been meaning to do this, but I keep procrastinating. So we went down and sat at her dining room table and showed her how to fill out the paperwork, and it was thrilling. I felt like we're really a part of something.
So the moral of the story is that you guys are going to go to everybody's house and sit at their dining room table.
Yes,
Yes, that's
if
right.
If you go to gottavote.com and register, Alexis and I will come to your house and bring you cupcakes.
That's a nice
We
plug.
promise.
Very quickly, how excited are you to be here, and what's been the best part of the convention so far?
For me, it was. I thought it was going to be Michelle Obama's speech, but President Clinton's speech last night was so thrilling. And for those of us who've been watching and get so frustrated when other pundits from the other party say things that you're like, wait a minute, that's not even true at all.
Yeah.
And then the way that he so succinctly took all those apart last night was thrilling. And there's a reason he's such an amazing speaker.
Alexis, what about you?
And Michelle's speech was really so sincere. She was really just talking about her family, her children, the kind of father Barack is to them, and the man she loves so much. It was just incredible to hear.
I love this. So you guys just told stories about voter enthusiasm and how genuine all these folks here are. That's amazing. Thank you for joining us. Can I
like to think those people are applauding for Alexis tonight.
No, they're not. They're applauding for someone on stage.
Don't ruin it for the home audience.
They're applauding for us. Some pretty amazing things have happened since 2008. We have reformed a broken healthcare system. The president brought Osama bin Laden to justice, saved the auto industry, and for the first time since I can remember, and I know my friends here